kami nag-board.
Let's see kung may itlog. Ayan, so kakaalis lang natin from SM Clark. Since medyo malayo tayo from NAIA, ang daming time allowance na kailangan to travel. No? So, like for example, 8:30 pa lang, yung estimate ko mga 10 o'clock pa lang nasa NAIA na. So that's 2 hours of waiting sa NAIA. For me, na taga Pampanga, lagi ko nire-recommend na mag-fly from Clark. Pero ayun nga, wala kasing flight na Dumaguete coming from Clark. So it's just from NAIA. Kaya ayun, we're going to NAIA muna and then fly to Dumaguete. Tapos mamayang gabi, we are going to take a ferry from Dumaguete to Siquijor. Kasi as I've mentioned, para masulit natin yung Siquijor tomorrow, we decided to just travel na on our first day. So parang this day is more of travel lang, no? So wala pa talaga masyadong magagawa sa itinerary natin. And then one thing that I wanted to share is kahapon while I was driving, while I was packing my things, I was able to watch yung interview ni Karen Davila with the OTR secretary na kasama sa mga nag-resign recently, no, during the courtesy resignation. Isa sa mga na-appreciate ko, isa sa mga nalaman ko is that the government is pushing for privatization of airports. So let's talk about that, privatization of airports dito sa Philippines. Parang nagulat ako dun sa sinabi niya that he was able to acknowledge and admit na shortcomings of the government. Kasi sabi niya na if yung government daw, yung magmamanage ng or mag-govern sa mga airports natin dito sa Philippines, ang bagal ng aksyon. Patagal bago ma-actionan yung mga problems. Like for example, diba, may sira lang yung toilet, ang tagal bago magawa, etc. So with the privatization, hopefully it will help improve the situation in our airports. Tapos, he also mentioned about Siargao. Although I haven't been to Siargao, I haven't seen the airport, no? So, parang very plain lang daw yung Siargao airport, no? So, para siyang rundown na yata yung sinabi niya, term or something. I haven't seen it myself, pero yun yung description. Yun nga, yung privatization will not bring additional revenue for the government or hindi siya talaga magiging revenue generating for the government. It's more of public service for the benefit of the commuters or travelers, the tourists talaga. Kaya they are pushing for it. Kaya nga every time na pumupunta or nagpo-fly ako to or from Clark International Airport, I really do appreciate kasi ang ganda ng airport, no? Iniisip ko nga parang wala ka naman pupuntahan sa Clark. Hindi naman siya tourist attraction kung tutuusin. Pero ang ganda ng airport, kaya nga sana mas marami pang flight para ma-maximize man lang, di ba? Kasi every time I fly, medyo konti lang yung tao. I'm hopeful that sana marami pang pagbabago yung makita natin for the next half of his term of the president. Yun lang, very hopeful lang. I do hope and pray for our safety. Okay, so I just have a short nap before we arrive sa NAIA.
It's 10:10.
Sakto lang. Sakto lang tayo. Hindi, sakto lang yung arrival time. As I've estimated. Ayan, so this is NAIA Terminal 3. Papasok kami na 10:27 a.m. Nakababa tayo from the bus ng 10:10. 10:27 na dito na tayo sa loob ng terminal. Actually, nakapag-check-in na rin naman ako sa website ng Cebu Pacific. That's why medyo mabilis lang din yung process. Hindi na ako pumunta ng check-in counter. So maraming under construction. I do hope na madami din din. Hi, so we're just gonna eat. Kasi it's still a little bit early for our flight. It's currently 10:43 a.m. Ang boarding time pa lang namin is 12 noon. Actually, wala pang i-announce pa yung boarding gate namin. Ayun, so this is what we ordered. Sa akin is congee with spiced egg, yang chow fried rice, papaya one, and then mineral water. So we're just gonna wait for around an hour, 2 hours. Tapos ang observation ko nga dito, maraming mga sarado na stores. Tapos marami pa rin mga siguro, hindi naman issue maraming tao kasi it's expected. Pero parang kulang lang siguro yung waiting area. I guess. Mukha pa rin marami kasi ng tao. Mukhang congested pero hindi mo. Food is here. This is the congee. Tapos, the yang chow. Walang masyadong options. Puro mga coffee shop. Tapos, syempre pastries. Kapag coffee shop. I want a heavier meal kasi it's gonna take ilang oras pa. 2:15 yung arrival sa Dumaguete. And you're not gonna be able to eat. Let's try the congee. Parang medyo maanghang na nga eh. Siguro dahil may paminta dito sa siyempre yung congee wala naman masyado lasa. Ang pula siya ng famay. So sana ano eh beef one to noodles. Matabi. We're gonna be boarding at 8, 1:20, 1:20.
Once again, that's boarding 131 downstairs for the boys, please.
It's currently 12:18.
Naka-board lang ng plane. And yung departure time is actually 12:45. Ilang minutes na. Going to Dumaguete.
Dumaguete Airport. Tingnan natin. Just arrived. 2:39. Medyo kanina pa, so daming yan. The flight was full. Half time. Isa pa.
Here in Dumaguete. We decided to go to the National Museum muna. No? Kasi masyado pang maaga. It's 2:49 p.m. And
we're trying to find an affordable ride to go to the museum. So marami namang nag-aalok ako transport, parang taxi, and tricycle. Pero, syempre, I tried to find sa Grab app and it's only 80 pesos. Kaso hanggang ngayon is it's still looking for a ride.
200 na to, ma'am. Kamang 200 ka.
So, nag-aalok siya ng 200 pesos for a ride, but nakita namin kasi yung rate dito sa app is 80 pesos lang. So, sayang pa. The museum, by the way, is 3.3 kilometers from the airport. So, kasi may dala kasi kaming baggage that is mamaya pang 7 p.m. yung ferry na nakabook namin going to Singapore. Very, very small lang yung airport kung tutulisin. Pagkapasok, actually, check ko na yung labas. Which is surprising. Akala ko medyo mas malaki siya. So, lalabas na kami dito sa airport. Ayan. Very small lang. Very, I don't know how to say it. Parang very local, very provincial na. And as I've mentioned kanina, I am really hoping that the airports here in our country, the Philippines, would improve in the coming years. Yun, so 150 daw for kasi may package to kami. So kaysa lunes kami it's 200. 250 tapos 200. Habang masakay tayo, I always tell you sakay na tayo. Kapag tinignan ko yung Google Maps, medyo mabivisualize ko ano yung luman ng mga kalsada. Kasi very different din kapag tinignan mo yung maps and yung paligid. Akala mo napakalayo ng pupuntahan ko. Okay, malapit lang naman pala sa, like for example, kanina, yung Dumaguete signage. Lumiko kami dun sa kanto before that. So, for the next time, dito ako nagiging tire na to, alam ko na malapit na lang ako dun sa Dumaguete signage. So, doon pa lang Jose Rizal sa Dumaguete Historical Market. Ano no? Good. Jose Rizal. Nakadating kami dito sa National Museum Dumaguete. Nakaluma din yung style niya. Of course, dito is State Park. Yung fare nga pala guys is 150 pesos. Hindi ko alam kung magkano talaga yung fare, pero dalawa na kasi kami doon. Which is, for me, okay na rin yan. First day in Dumaguete, first stop is the museum. Okay, dala-dala pa tayong maleta, guys. Dala-dala pa natin yung maleta kasi pupunta tayo ng Singapore maya-maya. I do hope they tell the story of the place talaga. Yun naman talaga yung reason and objective ko kung bakit ako pupunta ng mga museums. Do they tell the story about the place? And, naman, admission is free. Let's see. Abrinata, National Museum of the Philippines. Dumaguete. Old Presidential Building. Dayon mo.
Over here lang na pasahin kayo na lang mo din ng person ko. Upload it says, remember my phone and one name lang. Students?
Hindi na. Pilipino po kami.
Welcome sa NB Dumaguete. Reminders lang, no watching sa display or class, no video recording inside. Okay, mag-picture basta wala flash. You can start upstairs or here's the ground. CR is there if you need it. Exit here if you need anything now.
Maano sila dito na ma-pattern. Then architecture. Maganda yung museum nila. It's free. So, informative naman. Tsaka kasi yung mga exhibits nila may lights, naka-glass pa. So after the museum, we are walking papunta dun sa welcome to Dumaguete sign na malaki daw. So para lang for picture taking, and also sabi ni ate dun sa tourism office, malapit na lang din daw doon dun sa signage yung port kung saan tayo sasakay papuntang Siquijor. It's currently around 4 p.m. 7 p.m. pa yung sasakyan na ferry. Still have time na. So para siyang plaza. Okay, nandito na yung dagat. Ang ganda dito. Malawak na. Ang ganda ng mga poste. Kita nyo ba? Although, siguro mas maganda kung maraming puno para green. Gusto ko pa sana mag-sunscreen kaso palbog na rin naman yung araw. I think hindi tayo masyadong tatablan ng araw. So may mga kainan din dito. Mag-snack muna, mag-merienda. The last meal that we had was dun sa airport. 11 a.m. pa yun, di ba? So meron ng mga parang street food ng konti dito na pwede ko kumain. Let's try to do that.
Nakalin.
Dalawang kwek-kwek tsaka kikiam. Yung parang napakalayo ng ating nilakad, no? Nasa likod lang ito ng museum. And we're waiting for us na kwek-kwek lang naman yun. Tsaka kikiam. Here it is! Here it is! Kung sa order ng kwek-kwek sa atin, lima naman yata. Diba? Pero medyo matagal na akong hindi nagpa-kwek-kwek, kaya hindi ko na alam. Ay, bakit walang tusok na part? Wow! Kain, Sam! Yung vinegar nila parang mild na apple cider. So yung bill is 80 pesos. Dalawang order na ng kwek-kwek. One order is 3 pieces. Tapos kikiam is 40 pesos. 40 pesos yung kikiam na ilang piraso? 10 na po daw. 8. Haba ng kikiam mo. Diba? May glating pa.
Di ba sa atin lalagay lang sa sa plastic bag? May sila dito, halos ganun din naman yung paninda nila. Ilan sila dito?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Kami mo ng mga cake vendors sila lang. Pare-parehas yung tinitinda, no? Ngayon to, cake yam, fishball, hotdog. Kami mga tables and chairs pa para kainan. So, ilalagay po sa klan. Kaya sa atin, tusok lang. Gusto show ng iba-iba talaga yung kaya Pilipinas pa rin naman tayo, pero iba-iba yung take. Iba-iba yung paraan ng pagkain ba, ganun. Pero yung mga ano dito, hindi sila normal na parang tusok-tusok eh. Parang naka-container yung mga paninda nila. Yung sa atin, yung tusok-tusok. Yung ganito, fishball, ano sa atin. Di ba parang hindi naman ka-display na ganyan yung paninda nila. Tsaka open. Ito hindi pa luto. Lulutuin pa lang. Except yung pepper.
Buha. Tingnan nyo naman yung yaw-yaw dito. Yung second floor. Ako nakakita ng ganun. Yaw-yaw na may second floor. Kasi normally it's just a stall, di ba? Kahit nga yung sa Boracay. Yaw-yaw sa Boracay. Maliit lang din. 2 tables.
Ayun, pawis na pawis. Just because medyo malayo din yung lakad. Malayo ba? Malayo.
Okay, so naghahanap kami ng tricycle kasi pagod ng maglakad. Pero actually, malapit lang siya. Actually, pwede mo siyang lakarin. Tanaw na nga eh. Kaso, dahil nga naglakad na kami ng medyo malayo-layo, ayaw na namin maglakad ulit. Kasi yung daan, hindi na siya kagaya dun sa kanina. Kagaya ngayon, ito, actually sarado kasi ito, kaya medyo hassle. Here is the terminal location. So, dahil papunta tayo ng City Hall and Ocean Jet ang pupuntahan natin. Okay, let's go. 7. PTB entrance. I don't know what that means. Safe travels. May mga terminal fee pa pala. Yung passenger terminal. Parang siyang mini airport. So, may bayad pa pala. 15 pesos per person. Ang terminal fee. Ayun. So, apparently, kailangan palang ibigay yung mga luggages kasi it's an open air seating daw. So, bibigay pa yung luggages. Meron pang fee ang luggage na 70 pesos per luggage. So, for now, again, we're gonna wait here.
One eternity later.
6:26 na, wala pang announcement po. Yeah. So, kanina halos walang tao dito. Yun, dumami na yung tao. Pero hindi pa rin naman po lang. It's not Hindi naman pa 6:07. We're still here. It's already 7:08 p.m. Yung departure times, dapat 7:10. Pero 7:08 na. Hindi pa kami nag-board. And we're kind of bored. So, nakakaramdam na kami ng progreso. Currently, 7:11, pero nagsisitayuan na yung mga tao. Wala pang announcement though, pero ayan, tingnan natin. Ayun, ngayon pa lang yung announcement. So, nakapila na ang lahat. Ngayon pa lang ang announcement. Finally, after how many hours of waiting, I just not there. Kulas na patulog sa 40 minutes to try it. Wow.
Ma'am, palagi po kaming brownout sa ngayon. Hindi kakabalik lang po ng kuryente. May generator kami for electric fan lang po. Fan, water, wifi, and light.
Bali, ano ba yung wala nun?
Walang aircon.
Aircon.
Electric fan lang. Kaya ng generator. Room 8, ma'am.
8.
Pangalawang room galing doon.
Okay. Hi! So we're here sa Hannah's place. And it's a very simple room. Parang just a studio type. There's a restroom. Tapos ito yung binook natin na double bed. Ginagawa pala yung daan. The road is under construction dun sa isang way. Medyo naglakad kami ng konting-konti lang naman. Pero still, medyo maputik yung dinaanan. Kaya we have to carry our bags para hindi maputikan. Currently, ang sabi ni ate sa reception is palagi daw may brownout. So, hindi ko alam kung may connection yon. So, ayun, medyo, as you can see, pagod na rin since throughout the day. Puro biyahe ang ginawa natin for today. But, we're still gonna head out for dinner kasi gutom na. Just walk to reach this Dagsa restaurant. In-order namin is chicken bites. Kaso wala daw dinakdakan. So, yung nirecommend is sisig. Bestseller daw nila yung sisig. So, let's see. Let's see kung may itlog. Ang breakfast ko is hard-boiled egg. Ang lunch ko is lugaw with egg. Ang merienda ko is with egg. So, ngayon, tingnan natin kung meron ulit itlog. So, let's try the chicken. Since gutom na tayo, kain na. Itong chicken bites is 395. I don't know if mamahalan kayo or not, but reasonable siya for me. Kasi syempre nandito tayo sa island, okay din yung place, ambience. ganyan. Kaya grilled siya. Grilled na liempo pa. Hindi ko alam anong part ito, pero okay naman. May egg nga lang, pero I kind of expected it. We're done. It's currently 9:53. The total bill is 820. We're walking lang papunta dun sa accommodation. Let's just say walking distance. Tapos, as I've mentioned kanina, ginagawa yung isang lane ng daan, no? Like, ngayon, as you can see, so medyo nagta-traffic. Sobrang lapit lang ng anas dun sa Dagsa, which is good. Yun. So, probably, I'll see you tomorrow. So,